Okay, so here I have my 2018 CBR 300. It's got about 600 miles on it, so it's still pretty brand new. And if you ever dropped it on the left side like I have this morning when I stalled it by accident and it just fell over, this shift lever here got bent and it would bump onto this little this bar right here and interfere with the shifting, and I couldn't get it into neutral. Right now it's in neutral, and if I shift it down, you can see it goes into gear, and then I bring it back up, it goes back into neutral. Now, if your shift lever is bent and you can see that it kind of hits this linkage right here whenever you try to shift down or shift up into neutral or whatever, you can get a wrench of whatever size fits, whatever size fits right for you. For me, it's this 15 millimeter. You stick it right between the linkage and the shift lever and find something metal to pry against. Like right, for me it's right here on this this looks like a I don't know what it is, but it's something metal, something sturdy, and then you just pull right here. I know you can't see well, but you just pull back on it like this way, like that, and then you can bend this lever back into place and it will. You just gotta give it some force. Like that. And then if you do it enough, you should have that little space in between here, and then it'll work like new again, just like that. If you need to take it off because you want to use an anvil instead, which is perfect, that works too, you have to remove these two bolts right here, and you need these little bits right here. I don't know what they're called, the hex bits right here, number 5 for this one right here, I believe, right on the shift lever itself, and then number 6 for these two bigger ones here. Really, you don't even have to take this off. I think you can just take this one off and slide it right off. Let me see. Let me turn it off real quick. Remove that. Make sure you keep track of the washer. Apparently this is very important for many reasons. And then from there you can just pull it off like this, and then you loosen this nut right here, which is a 10 millimeter, I believe. Let me verify that for you very quickly. Yeah, it's a 10 millimeter. You just loosen that like this and loosen it a bit more. Give me 1 second. Okay, so on side note, these are reverse threaded. So you see if I turn it to the right, well, I think it's at the end of the thread, but you can see if I turn it to the left, it tightens back up, and if I turn it to the right, it loosens up. Same is true for the linkage itself. If you turn it to the right, it'll loosen up and eventually it'll come off. But right now I have mine where I want it set, so I'm going to leave it where it is. And if you need to remember where you got it, just know that this lever, this rubber bit right here, is pointing toward the front of the bike, and it's supposed to be right next to the linkage, and it lines up with this pretty much perfectly, and then you can slide it right back into place. So you don't have to take this foot peg off. You can leave it on. Just take off this one bolt right here, goes right into the side, and then it slides right off. And this 10mm nut right here, turn it to the right because it's reverse threaded, or it's a left-handed thread, and then you turn this whole thing itself to the right, and then eventually it'll come out, and you can replace the whole thing altogether.